Hi, I'm Karen and he's Ken, and together we're the Grand Canyons. Welcome to another episode of Relationship Matters.
Relationship matters. On this episode of Relationship Matters, we're going to talk about how to grow your relationship while growing your finances. No finance, no romance.
This episode of Relationship Matters is being sponsored by Red Family Dentistry, where we want to see you smiling.
Welcome back to another episode of Relationship Matters, and we are the Grand Canions.
Yes, we are.
And today we're going to talk about one of the number one reason why couples break up.
And what is that?
Finances. Money. Here's a moolah, dinero, all of that. And we're going to talk about
cheddar.
That, keep going.
I don't know nothing else.
All right, that's it. So we're going to talk about how you can build your finances and your romance at the same time.
Mm.
So did you know, Nip, did you know that finances was the number one reason why couples got divorced? Did you know that?
No, I didn't until you said it.
Yes, I was reading about it. And also there was a University of Utah study, get this, that said, if you argue about money once a week, at least once a week, you are 30% more likely to get a divorce.
Wow, just once a week?
Once a week, 30%
wow.
more likely. And there's a reason behind that, and we're going to talk about that reasoning in a minute. So what Ned and I have done, we have come up with 4 things that we've done. Because there was a point in our marriage where we didn't have a penny. We didn't have a dime. Ned, do you remember, tell them the story about us going to Wendy's and we didn't have the money.
We were like broke. We were like for real broke. And we were sitting around the house. No, we were riding in the car, and you got a little. You were a little upset.
I was upset about where we were.
Man, I can't even. We were talking about our financial situation.
Yes.
He was like, I can't even take you out. I want to take my wife out. I can't even take you out. And we were riding down the street, and Wendy's had a sign in the window that said $1.99 special or $2.99.
It was like $1.99 or $2.99 special.
And we had like $7.
Just enough.
Just enough. And so we went through the drive-through, got those 2 little kid meals, sat in the car and ate it, and we were happy.
We were happy.
But it showed me one thing.
What was it?
It showed me how much we've been wasting and how much it actually, because usually we go through back Wendy's and get the whole, we want to supersize it, give me them big fries, that large drink, and throw a little frosty on the side, whatever. But I realized how much it took to actually satisfy me.
Right, and during that time, I think it was right after, while I was on the show, The Biggest Loser, and I think I wanted something else to eat. I'd been eating healthy, and I didn't have any money. And I realized something. I realized that if we could stick together through that, our relationship grew closer than ever during that time. And here's why. We came up with 4 things that we did from that point on to build up our finances to now we're able to do a lot of the things that we desire, and we're able to help other couples in the process. So the first thing that I tell all couples when we're coaching them, I said, number 1, if you want to grow financially and romantically, first thing is be honest.
So many people feel like, especially women, you can't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing.
Right.
Don't put all your apples in that one basket. And we're taught as young girls to hide money from our husbands.
For real?
Oh, yes. You gotta put up something for a rainy day. You don't never know when Henry gonna go out there. He gonna be over there at Claritha house. See, you are, yeah.
Claritha?
Well, see.
Claritha? What the?
It was the 70s. It was the 70s.
Oh, okay. I never heard of Claritha.
It was the 70s. But we teach our young women how to be dishonest
Wow.
with their husbands with finances.
And men
Teach them
too.
that.
So what happens is, the reason I say be honest, if you got an account on the side, tell them about it. Because there have been times where Net's an entertainer, she's a comedian, I get money that she might not know about, and I'll tell her, hey, we just got in a check for $1,500 or whatever it is. I could easily hide that. If you got, and here's the thing.
And myself too, because a lot of times I get paid in cash. And so I could easily slip a couple $100 out and then tell you this is what I got.
That's true. And the reason we say that, because if you got bad credit, if you got a student loan or debt that you might bring into a marriage, if you got a judgment against you, you got to be honest about that, because the deception alone, that deception opens the door for more mistrust. And whenever you have mistrust in a relationship, it cannot grow. So what I always say, you might not like the answer that a person's going to give. Give it to them anyway. Because number one, they're going to respect you for telling. Number two, they're going to trust that if they ever come up in a situation where trust is needed, they know that you're going to come through. Oh,
that's good.
That's good. So we tell each other about everything. All of the debt, the stuff that I've done, the whole credit when we first started, all of that. Just be honest. Now, you don't tell everybody, but you tell, if you're thinking about being in a long-term relationship that leads to marriage with a person, then I say tell them.
Yeah, I think you own that.
Yeah. Number two.
Establish your goals.
Establish goals. See, there's nothing like goals. People working together on a goal, there's synergy that is created. People grow closer whenever they're in a fight together. Whenever they're in a fight, whether it be, if you're both going through a situation and you're fighting together, the act of you fighting together, it makes you grow together. Here's the thing. You ever seen military guys? They don't say, I'm fighting for my country. You know what they say? I'm fighting for my man next to me. I'm fighting for the guy next to me. Because he's fighting for me, I'm going to fight for him. And in the relationship that we're in, your spouse or your potential spouse goes to work every day. And if you believe that person has your back, if you believe that person got you, as they say, I'm going to ride with you, ride or die with you, you're willing to ride or die with them. And goals help you do that. Ned and I are working on a big goal right now. A huge financial goal. And it's going to take the both of us to get it done. But I know she got my back, and you stay focused.
Likewise,
Yeah.
Okay, number three. You have to explain this one.
Number three.
Run your house like a business. You have to explain that.
Run your house like a business. So many people get in financial trouble because they don't run their house like a business. What does a business do? A business has expenses. It has revenue. Okay. So if in business your expenses exceed your revenue, what happens to the business?
Go down.
They're going to go out of business.
Yeah.
Why is it that in our personal lives, our expenses exceed our revenue? And what do? We don't do it. All we do is stay in debt for years to come, keep paying interest. So what we decided to do is we live on a budget. We live on a budget. We budget everything pretty much. Blow money, vacation money, because that's what we do in our business.
I remember one time I was out with a girlfriend, and we were shopping, and I wanted to buy something. Well, it wasn't in the budget that we, you really, really run the house like a business. So I said, well, let me call and see if I can buy this. And she was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I need to see if it's okay that I spend this money. And she thought that was just like the craziest thing. But that really works for us.
It works for us. And we're going to get to that in a second. And here's the thing. Bank accounts. One of the biggest questions we get. Should I have my own bank account? Should I have a joint bank account? What works for us? Now, for us, what works is we have a joint account that we send the money to, that we put all of our money in, and then we both have our own accounts that we will pay ourselves out of that money, out of our pot of money. But we let everybody know what's in that pot. That's just what works for us. It may not work for you, because the reason that works for us is we can track everything that's going on, and that's how we run our business, which is our life. Okay, if that doesn't work for you, which leads to point 4.
Tracks
I mean, I track pretty much everything. I track them 2 bras I just bought you too.
Will you just get off those bras?
The bras were expensive. Though. I ain't no bra could cost that much. I'm like, are you serious? What kind of bra is this that costs $50? Anyway, all right, I regress. We go back to
strong ones. Gorilla glue bras hold anything together. That's what they are. But number 4.
Number 4, y'all, you have to do what works for you in your household. Whatever your household, what works for the next, what happens to couples is this now. They get so caught up in the projection from other folk. Other couples are projecting on them. Here's how you should do. Here's what you should say. Here's how you should, girl. You know what? If a man did that to me,
girl, why you gotta go?
Because I heard
girl,
girl, if my man did that, I wouldn't be calling my man asking for no money. You're not calling.
Brothers be like, no. I mean, you go in y'all boys.
Yeah, no, I'm just, I'm just saying.
Go ahead.
But the reason why that's important is because other people project onto you what they want you to be. What you have to do is project upon yourselves what you want to be. And that's all we got to say.
And we're the Grand Canions.
And we are...
No finance.
No.
Romance.
And we are...
No money, no honey.
No booty, no booty. Oh, okay, never mind. That didn't work. We out.
We out.